Welcome to the Rave.com. I'm Linda Kay, and I'm here with Matisyahu.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Straight off the stage.
Straight off the stage.
Yeah.
Actually, I came off the stage. Then I apologized to the stage manager for going over my time. Then I went outside and stood in the rain for a while.
Okay.
Because it was raining. It's been really humid here.
Yes.
Which is not, as I understand, is not normal for Milwaukee weather.
Summer a few days, but honestly today, I mean, you can feel it.
It was humid, and it finally broke, like right after our show, and it was pouring rain, and I went outside, stood in the rain. Then I got my ginger tea.
Very nice, very nice.
Then I came up here. It's hard. It's easy to get lost in this building.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I was like wandering around it for a while.
Exactly. I mean, like last year, you kicked off your tour here at the Rave.
That's correct.
Now you're back. So speaking of the building, I mean.
Do I not need to hold this mic so close? Is it because I'm an MC that I'm like kind of like holding it close? Because you hold it very nicely over here.
This is where I hold it. I don't know. If you're an MC, man, do your thing.
I don't need to be like this.
Well, let's talk about the show tonight. I mean, packed house, lively crowd. Is that common for you to stage dive? Because that was awesome. I honestly, I didn't expect it. I didn't know.
You didn't know that? That's my like benchmark. Is benchmark? Is that the right word?
Your trademark?
Trademark, yeah.
Well, I didn't.
What's a benchmark?
I don't know if you always do it.
What is a benchmark?
Benchmark.
Yeah.
That's like your record.
What is it?
It's like a record. You sent
a record, yeah.
Something like that.
So that makes no
sense. Well, I mean, I don't know if you always do it.
Okay, when I first kind of came like on the scene or whatever, it was Live at Stubbs, this record that I put out, a live record, and there's a song King Without a Crown, and the video was a live video from that show, and I stage dived. So ever since then, like at a lot of my shows, people like crowd surf, and I stage dive. And then I stopped stage diving for a while. Got like nixed by some rabbis that said you can't do that anymore. Then I kind of said like screw the rabbis, I'm stage diving anyway. And kind of like the rabbis don't understand, me, and so I got to just stage dive. And then I started stage diving again, and I only do it sometimes because every time I do it, I feel like I'm kind of like pushing my luck. I've been dropped. I've like gone down. It's very embarrassing if that happens. You can't really recover for the rest of the show because there's really no way to be cool once you've been dropped. Yeah. It's kind of like you dive, you get dropped, everyone's like, all right, he tried to do that, didn't work. And then you got to go back up on stage and try to like, dance around and play. So it's a tough one, and I make that call kind of when I see the crowd and I see if they're like up and like kind of packed together, and if I think I can clear the front rail, then I'll do it. But I've taken some big chances.
Yeah. Well, you had success tonight.
Tonight was pretty good. The first dive went well. Second dive went really well, but there was a moment where I wasn't sure that I thought I might kind of like go down a little bit. But no, it was good. It was really good. I was gonna do another one at the end, but I think it's kind of fun to come out and just jump into the crowd first thing.
Milwaukee's not letting you down. You're not letting us down.
No, you guys are good. You guys are good.
Very nice. Just fun.
Quite literally not letting me down, right?
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Next question.
All right, next question. Well, let's just talk about your work right now. I mean, we've had Light out. I mean, congratulations on the success of that. And, what's in the works?
That's Light. That's the record.
Yeah, very nice. What do you got going on in the works right now?
It's very light. There's light in the picture. What's next? Yeah. Is it the question?
What do you got going on?
Just touring this summer. We're doing some shows with Sublime, which has been cool. And then doing some of my own shows, and in the fall I'm gonna start working on my new record, and just always just keep every show when I'm on tour, when I kind of go out on tour, in the summer or fall, whenever it is just every day and every show is an opportunity to continue to grow. You know what I mean? Every show is different than the night before. every crowd is different. Every day is different, and I try to remember that and try to not kind of hold on to yesterday, but to kind of like move forward every day. And there's so much. A lot of times people I think that you just go out on stage and you just do the same thing every night or whatever. But some nights, everything is different from the focus. Sometimes the focus is on the music. Sometimes the focus is on the people. Sometimes it's more spiritual. Sometimes it's more just about having fun. So it's always kind of like a different. And I have a great time on tour, and I feel it's a great opportunity for me to always be kind of like moving and growing and becoming a better performer, a better artist. And also for me, it's not just about performance, but it's about trying to connect and create that real kind of vibe for people and get into that vibe where the whole point of music, which is that music takes people, transports people, and to try to always work towards that every show, to try to have those moments. And I've been just blessed to be able to be in this situation where I can keep going and working and trying to do that.
Absolutely, and to be able to do other things, other projects. And I just wanted to bring up, the Funnier Die video, Mystic and Matisyahu.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we love it.
Oh, there it
Been
is.
watching it. How did that come about?
Well, that's my friend Simcha, this guy right here. And one day we were eating in Subway, and these kids came over, and they were kind of like, this happened for real.
It's like almost based on a true story.
It's basically happened for real. The story is that like we were eating one time, somebody came over to him and they were like, Matisyahu. And he was like, I'm not Matisyahu. And the guy was like, yeah, you are. Why are you lying to me? And the guy was like, my friend Simcha is kind of a loudmouth, like wise guy type of guy. He like pulled out his ID. He's like, look, I'm not Matisyahu. Look at my ID. And the guy's like, you're lying. It's a fake ID. I'm not buying your music anymore. Like, you're such a jerk. So we kind of like took that. Plus, this is a kosher Subway in LA where there's all these like Persian Jewish kids hanging out one time. And like they figured out it was me in there, and they came over, and one of the guys was like, let him eat. Everybody be quiet. Like no one knew I was there. And then the guy like walks over and he's like, everybody, it's Matisyahu. Let him eat. And then of course everyone comes like running over.
Yeah.
And so we combined those two experiences. And my friend Simcha's a comedian, and he's an actor, and that's his friend Tony, who's an actor and a comedian. And we did this, and we're trying to do more of them. But this was the first one we did.
Oh, that's awesome. I would never thought it was like, I could see it happening, but I had no idea it was like a true story.
Oh,
you
yeah.
just built that.
It's based on a true story. We kind of like took it over the edge a little bit based on our, personality. There he is showing his ID. He's like, yeah.
The library card, right?
Library card. Simcha Levenberg. Simcha Levenberg goes to the library. He's pretty funny. That's not me.
Nice. Well, definitely looking forward to some more of these videos. And, of course, your next album, which I know you said you're in the works, writing some songs. And any other projects?
Excuse me. Projects, really, next record is the focus. There's all kinds of stuff always going on.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to do probably Live at Stubbs Volume 2 this winter, where we're going to record it this summer and put that out this winter. I'm going to do a re-release of my first album, which was before I was signed on a major label, which is called Shake Off the Dust. Arise is kind of like a fan favorite. It's like a real roots reggae record. And I'm going to put that out again, re-release that. What else is going on? That's pretty much it. I'm starting a school for my kid. We live in Crown Heights in Brooklyn, and me and my wife and some friends are starting a new school in our neighborhood. Yeah, so
awesome.
Yeah, we couldn't figure out find the right school for our kids, so we decided to start one.
Wow.
So we're doing
Amazing.
that. I was dealing with that today, actually. There's a mutiny in the school. There's a whole thing going on. Our main teacher, they're not happy with the way she dresses, because she dresses maybe a little too revealing or whatever.
Okay.
And so there's this whole split. I'm the only one on the teacher side. I think let her dress how she wants to dress, But everybody else was like, no, she can't dress that way. And they told her she can't dress that way. And then she said, I'm not going to do the school. It's a big balagan, is what we call it in Yiddish or whatever. Big mess. And I was dealing with that today. It's hard to deal with that kind of thing from the road. They try to have me on speakerphone in the middle of the meeting. And in the rave, there's different bands playing. I'm trying to find a place where I have internet, where where it's not loud, and I'm like having a hard time. I listen to them, whatever.
No, I commend you for being able to deal with that, being on the road and the shows. So that's awesome. Well, good luck with all of that.
Yeah, I went for a jog today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
can I tell you about my day?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Well, I woke
Milwaukee.
up at like noon.
Okay.
I woke up first at 11, then I woke up again at noon, but I didn't go to bed till like 3 or 4 last night. And before I went to bed, the guys on the bus were watching this movie, Sin City. It's a horrible movie. It's a horrible, horrible movie. I dreamt last night about a horse head, which is weird because like mob related, right? And I'm not making any assumptions about this place, but like I'm just saying, like we were coming here, and last night I was watching Sin City, and there's that like scene where he's got his neck chopped off, and then he starts talking anyway. And I had this dream, something about a horse head. I recently became vegan, and there was like a horse head next to me, and it was like bleeding. I had to eat some of the blood or something. It was weird. I didn't realize I had that dream until like mid-morning. At some point, I did something that it like made me realize I had that dream. And then so that was at like that. So I woke up, and then I did my vocal warm-ups, which I always do, and that went pretty well. And then I went down to the pool in here. There's like this empty pool, and I decided to pray like my morning prayers in the pool, in the empty pool. Yeah. Because the reverb is amazing. And I got a little spot, and I just prayed for like an hour, and just like at the top of my lungs, like, you know, singing and stuff. And it changed my whole day, like from there. And then the only other interesting thing I did was run. I went for a jog today, like down 25th Street, down to the river kind of. And then I was going along the train tracks, and it kind of turns into this little path. Nice. And then it gets a little freaky because it gets kind of like closed in, you know, and it's like a little small path. And then there's like an RIP, like someone must have died there. You'd start to notice like little things, like, you know what I'm talking about?
I'm just, you know, you said little things from the city being enclosed. I mean, like
it was enclosed, and then you start to notice like little like paper mache birds with like CDs attached to them, like hanging, and like sculptures, and then start to feel like you're in a horror movie all of a sudden. And there's like RIP, someone died, and I was like, all right, do I
turn it around?
do I keep going, you know, or do I turn around? That was the question. Okay. I had that like twice, and like I kept going. Then when I got to the RIP, I was like, maybe I should turn around. Then I turned around, and I came back, and I went over this kind of bridge on this path, and it was totally open, and I had this revelation about just, you know, closed spaces versus open spaces and how that makes you feel. It's such a drastic difference when you're in a tight, closed-in space versus like open space. Anyway.
Glad you got to see Milwaukee, though.
Well, yeah, I got to see a little of it, like a couple miles.
That's like a good day.
I think it was about 3 miles, maybe 4, maybe 5. Right. But it's been good. It's been a great day. Milwaukee, thank you so much.
Aw.
Thanks for having me.
Well, the Rave, thanks.
It's always great to be here. I love this place. This place is whacked out. So crazy. And I love it. It's good.
Cool, though. We hope to have you back.
Yeah.
And talk some more about Milwaukee and the Rave itself.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the history of the Rave.
Exactly.
I heard
2 coming up.
It was what was it before? It was like a gym or a
gym, men's club.
Was it ever a bowling alley?
We have, yeah.
Because the wood floor is down below.
Yep.
I knew it.
Very nice. All right. Well, Matisyahu, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Next time.
All right, Linda, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you. All right, and thank you for watching therave.com. Make sure to check out Matisyahu's current release, Light, and we'll see you next time on therave.com.
As we swing through the phases of each generation, leave our trace, then leave this station. Feel from fantasy fade, no blame, untamed, unspoken. She walks through the space on dry land that's cracked and broken. We came to taste the rain. We're just widows and orphans, not afraid to feel the pain or to leave behind our notions. Rain and showers, taste the tension, hear the howl, climb the mountain, kiss the cold and heal the frozen. Read the dreams in this here dungeon. We are men of nature, we are made from the earth. At the end of my 80, I'll return to the dirt. Just sand, just rock, dry land. we're silent, only being, only breathing. We're just children of belief.